Hi Virgos, this is Joanna from Tarot with Joanna, here to do another reading. Hello, hello, hello. So Virgo, in today's reading, I'm going to give you a couple of cards from the Oracle, going to do your reading and then see what's going on, okay? So I apologize for not having the readings this past week. I was having so many internet issues. It was unbelievable. It was crazy. But I did take the time to take care of myself, and that's something that I really needed to do at the moment, just in, be in my own energy, so I did a lot of work on that. So let's get started on your reading, Virgo. See what's going on. Do take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is for Virgo, 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 Virgo. All right, Virgo. This is for Virgo for their highest good. One more card. Wow. Nice, 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 nice. All right, so wow, this is definitely going on in your world right now, Virgo. So in the flow, everything is smooth sailing. So definitely, just go with the flow. Try not to, be bombarded with things or issues going on. Just find that patience within you and just go with the flow on everything, even if it seems like nothing is happening or everything's changing all at once. Really just go with the flow on things, okay? Also, you have choosing your path all as possible. So I do feel like you are definitely going on a different path right now. Things are changing for you, and you are definitely doing a lot of making decisions on what your next move is what I feel. So let's see what's going on. I hope you guys can hear me. I did get a new microphone because the other one just would not do it. All right, so let's see. All right, you guys, so let's see what's going on. Do take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is for Virgo, 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 Virgo. All right, Virgo. Let's see what's going on. One for the current for Virgo Spirit. Oh, okay. Put that there. Okay, so you do have the Four of Cups. There's something still that you're holding on to. I feel like at times that you could be very disconnected, not really seeing the bigger picture, not really seeing things. They're asking you to really focus on everything. One for the situation. You could also be trying to hold on to like everything and not wanting to go with the changes, like all the changes that are coming in, because I know it's going to be a lot. It's like, you don't want your little world to be messed up, but, sometimes we have to go with these changes that are coming in. Wow, there it is, that Seven of Pentacles. Definitely trying to figure out what your next move, wanting that abundance, wanting that having enough money for everything, that material success, but definitely reviewing everything and how everything has gone and making decisions is what you're doing. The past or now. Thank you, Spirit. Really be careful on how you are definitely communicating with people or anything like that. Really, really be calm and have patience, because you do know how to speak to people and communicate with people, but sometimes you forget, like you're in your mind a lot about a lot of things sometimes, and really got to be careful on how you're communicating with people. Really, be professional about it, and everywhere you go, be professional about it. One for what's hidden. You have the Nine of Pentacles. I feel with the Nine of Pentacles that you are very independent yourself. You know how to make that money. You know how to create it. You know how to put your ideas out there. Whatever you do have that you put out there, you're always like, it's successful. And I also feel like you need to trust yourself and get in tune with yourself. Like, really listen to your intuition, really listen to everything that's going on, and really definitely trust your decisions, okay? Nice. Okay, so let's see how I can do this here. Okay, I just want you guys to be able to see the cards. And then one for the hopes and the fears. Yeah, the Four of Swords. Really take the time to rest, you guys. Really take that time. One for what you need to do now. The Five of Cups. The Five of Cups is definitely talking about, holding on to a lot of disappointment. You're disappointed about this or that. And, sometimes you can't go back to the things that we've done or said or, but it's definitely something that you're needing to let go. Okay. So really try to let that go. One for what you need to work on. seeing the truth, not jumping to conclusions about things, and really seeing the truth about everything. Taking a chance also, like you're standing your ground and just being strong-willed, is something you're needing to really work on. Okay, but we'll see more with the other cards. And one for the outcome. Wow, the star. We have your hope. Things are going to balance out for you, definitely. You're going to keep your faith. You're going to see like little miracles here and there. You're going to see like you're going to be feeling better because things are just going to shift into place for you. So I feel like it's really nice. So it's very, very, very nice for that card to be the outcome. And then at the end of the tarot deck, you did get the Six of Pentacles. Very loving, very giving, very generous with your money. Also, somebody could be coming in to give you some kind of money to help you with something. You also have the Seven of Swords. Be careful on who you're trusting with your information. Really be careful on what you're posting, because there is something here about being misled about something or feeling betrayed about, things that have happened or stuff like that. So you got to be careful with that card in particular, because that's the Seven of Swords. So it could be anything. You also have the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles is definitely talking about holding on to a lot of the baggage that you don't need right now, like definitely your emotions. Try to let go of the past, let go of what has happened, and just let it, release it, and just let it go. Okay, adapt to these changes, because there are definitely a lot of opportunities coming towards you. But I also feel like you're wanting so much also that you need to be very realistic with everything. Like, be realistic, you guys. Like, don't just jump into things. Don't just, assume, things. Really be careful on how you are doing everything. Okay. And then you have, let's see what else is going on in your reading. Sorry, I jumped ahead of myself. So do take what resonates with you, Virgo, and leave the rest. This is for Virgo. Virgo. Okay, this is for Virgo. All right. Four of Cups. Why is the Four of Cups here? One more card. All right. So, maybe in the past you were disconnected a little bit. Not really seeing things for what they are. But I do feel like you are starting to focus. I think you're standing your ground also and seeing very clearly at things, because you do have the Queen of Swords. She speaks her truth. She doesn't, let her guard down. She's just like, you know what? I don't care what you say or do. I stand my ground and I believe what I believe, that kind of thing. And they're asking you that to take your power back, to stand up for yourself, to see more clearly on things also. I feel like this is a new path for you, because this is the Emperor here, and the Emperor, he knows what he wants. He knows what he's doing. He's very smart. He knows how to make choices, the right choices, and he's ready for anything. And that's you, Virgo, ready to go out there and venture out and experience what you haven't experienced before. And they're asking you to take your power back, to be that leader, because you're not no follower. You are a leader. You're a leader of your own path. You know what you're doing, definitely. But really stand your ground. Okay, really stand in what you believe in, and try not to be disconnected, like unfocused. Try to really focus about what's going on in your life. Okay. You have the Seven of Pentacles here, and why is the Seven of Pentacles here in your situation? One more card. So definitely going in a new direction, because you have the Eight of Cups here and you have the King of Cups. Really, like I said, really really be careful on how you're communicating with people, or how you're talking to them. Really try not to be harsh or mean, or just like, rude. Really be careful with that. Definitely really trying to figure out what you're going to do next. I feel like you're looking at your finances, and you're looking at, how am I going to do this? How am I going to do that? Putting it here, putting it there. But I feel like you're going to go in a new direction, because definitely you have the Eight of Cups. You're leaving something behind to go into a new direction. So it's very nice here. But really start to focus, okay? Really be careful on how you're handling things, really, and don't let your emotions get in the way of your work or your decisions that you're making. Like, really just concentrate on what it is best for you, okay? And really communicate better. You have the King of Cups here again, like I said, and it is now. I feel like you know how to handle things. You're knowing how to talk to people and communicate better. Okay, but I also feel like you're a king and you just know how to do things. You live in luxury. You want you want good things. You want to travel. And you know how to perceive things also. And I do feel like it's now. You have the Nine of Pentacles here for the what's hidden. Look at that. It's nice. So, I feel like you have a lot of ideas in your mind. Like you're wanting to do this and you're wanting to do that. Remember that you are very independent. You know how to do things. Trust yourself. Okay, really trust yourself. You've come a long way, Virgo. Like you have been gone. You've been going through a lot. Been doing this, been doing that, and you've done it all by yourself. So really look at that. You're very independent, knows how to bring in that money, and you do very, very much. This is your card. This is a card that reflects you. Very you knowing what to do next. You also have the Six of Swords and the Three of Pentacles. I feel like people are recognizing you for all your efforts, all your hard work that you've been doing. Having those ideas, and feel like there's definitely something that you are going to leave behind, because you have the Eight of Cups here going in a new direction, and then the Six of Swords. Six of Swords means that you're not doing the same thing anymore, the same stuff anymore. You're doing things differently now. You have awakened. You have good things. You're moving towards something better, and that's beautiful. You do have a lot of plans. I can't say that you have a lot of ideas within you, because you're trying to put them out there, and you know what you want, and that's definitely the Three of Pentacles. Very nice. And people recognize that, so just know that. And I feel like people are watching you also, and what your next move is. I don't know why, but I just feel like you're being watched. You do have the Four of Swords here, Virgo, and why is the Four of Swords here in the hopes and the fears? One more card. Wow. So definitely needing to rest. Okay, really try to rest your best. You've done everything that you can, everything in your life that you have done. It's time to catch up on your sleep. It's time to nurture yourself. You could be wanting to you could be wanting to be alone, like to gather your thoughts, to be in that, not necessarily your card or hermit, but be in your alone time, because that's where you get your knowledge, being alone, thinking about things, but really just don't overthink things. Okay, just it's okay to be alone, because I love being alone. I love my personal space, but you, Virgo, need to rest and nurture yourself, because you've been through it all. It's almost as if this card, the Two of Pentacles, is saying, you've been going here, you've been going there, you've been doing this, you've been doing that. So it's now it's time to take it easy and rest. There's definitely that decision that's coming through also. But things have changed for you. A lot of things have changed, and you're considering a lot of different things now. And you're going through this huge transformation, and going along with the changes. So it's beautiful. I love that. Remember that you yourself are not the same anymore. Okay, because you have grown, and you have a lot of different things now going on in your life. You have the Five of Cups here for what you need to do now. One more card. Look at that. So, like I said, you start off with the Five of Cups. Five of Cups is talking about like holding on to old grudges or disappointment, or just like feeling down about things. Why didn't this happen, and why couldn't I have done it this way, and stuff like that. And really got to leave that behind. And I feel like you are, because things are changing for you. You do have the Tower card here, and there's going to be decisions that you're making. Really take the time to go within and reflect, because it is a decision that you're going through right now. Trying to figure out, should I stay or should I go? Do I need to do this? Do I need to do that? Definitely that decision, but use your intuition, because you do know what you're needing to do, and that's something that you need to do now. You have the Page of Swords here. Why is the Page? There is also messages coming in for you, so just know that. Wow. So you have the Queen of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune, and you start off with the Page of Swords. Like I said, really take the time to express yourself clearly. Don't jump to conclusions, and really see the truth in everything, you guys, okay? Before jumping into anything, really see the truth. There's definitely some kind of messages here. I feel like you're trying to get things done, and you're needing to get things done. Like whatever it is, put them out there, okay? Start doing it. Because there's going to be a lot of things that are coming to a close, because you have that transformation card, you have the Eight of Cups, and you have the Six of Swords. A lot of things you're leaving behind, and there is change coming in, so just know that. But the wheel is turning in your favor, and I feel like things are falling into place for you, Virgo. You also have the Queen of Pentacles. Nurture yourself, though. First of all, if anything, try to nurture yourself. You walk in luxury, you walk in beauty. You yourself, need to be proud of everything that you have done, because you're a multitasker. You know how to do this, and you know how to bring in the resources that you're needing, and it's definitely coming your way. Also, and I feel like you just need to realize that you can do more than you think. And they're also saying to nurture yourself. You have the star card here, and why is the star card here for Virgo? Homer card. Wow. So maybe you've been overthinking a lot, worried about how it's going to happen. What is it going to do? What am I going to do? And how am I going to go through this? And they're asking you to really listen to yourself, because you do have the Nine of Swords here. The Nine of Swords is definitely talking about being worried, being trying to figure things out. And the thing is that it's going to fall into place. You got to believe, because the star card is here. Things are definitely going to fall into place for you, but you just need to believe that. Keep your faith, keep your hope, because you are going to start feeling better. The star card is like a wish card. It's like a wish fulfillment. What you hope for in the past, it's coming through. So just know that. But you got to get out of your mind, okay? Really leave this behind. And also nurture yourself. Trust your intuition, Listen to what you're wanting, and listen to what you're feeling, okay? Be loyal to yourself. Trust yourself, okay? Because you do have the Queen of Cups here. Wow, it's beautiful reading. All right, so Virgo, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you next time. God bless.